Okay, so today my bench is in total disarray. Better than Dissa Steve, Dissa Sally, Dissa somebody. Anyway, I'm being stupid. Anyway, I finished all of my Hobby Zone stuff that I ordered all this stuff and switched everything out. Originally, I'd gone with these ones here, which the lighting's pretty bad in here right now. Which I put a video out on these ones as well. These little Chinese, cheap, extremely cheap. These are, yeah, extremely cheap. They're functional. I mean, I think this is like $18 for this one. Of course, then I've got my Vallejo. Again, I think I spent $18 on that. The only problem is, once I got all this in here, you can see the depth of this is extreme. It's fairly extreme. And this matches this one almost to the T. Now, I didn't paint this one or glue it, so that's just me wobbling it. But you can see, kind of, if it's all the way up against the wall, I don't know if you can actually tell. Yeah, it's going to sit there. You know, how much footprint I'm losing right there. Which, once I had everything up here on my desk, it was like I had this little space right where this is sitting to work, which you can kind of see. All my stuff is over here. I've got stuff over here. Now I'm unloading all my paints and everything over there. But again, you can see almost, this was after what I have now, because I had this one, and this one here. And then I had the two corner pieces. These are the pieces that I'm replacing everything with. But everything was pushed way forward. I had very small space to work. And I still haven't done anything else on that, so that thing's kicking my ass. I think I got in way over at my head on that one. But anyway, I finally got everything. Obviously, you can tell this is not how they come from the store. This is basically, I don't know if you can see that, it's extremely white with just, all that is MDF, a very, like an 1/8 inch MDF, or melamine. I think this is actually melamine, to be honest, with that white veneer on it. So I've got these ones over here, these pieces that I painted everything. I just spray painted it. It's not like I did a whole bunch of anything. And you can tell, like here, yeah, let your paint and your sealant cool, or cool. Let it cure. But again, all of this stuff is going to be once all these little guys get in here, which I'm just throwing these in here for now. Holy cow, you can't even tell. Look at that. That's why I don't care. You know, gives them a little bit of character, makes them look okay, I guess. So, again, in the process, I'll throw another video in here in a minute once I get everything put away. I've still got all of that stuff there. I've got that one there. I got to go through the drawers. But the biggest thing is that I added was the 3 2-drawer pieces. Because, again, I've got a thing of tools here that I still have no place to put. Just random stuff. I got all this stuff here. This is the bigger, just all kinds of random, you know. This and this are both for that. So I hope someday I can get back to doing that. I need to finish what's on my desk. I need to finish. That's not going to get finished anytime soon. But at least these, I can finish these before I start on those. And I told myself yesterday, just finish this stuff before you go get that. I listened. Because reasons. Anyway, I'll start this up again here in a minute once I get my desk cleaned up. And my chair cleaned up. And that chair cleaned up. And what? You just had lunch. What are you meowing about? No back talking. That's not polite. That's right. All right. We will be back. Okay, something I just realized I should have done before I started doing all this. The second I took these out of the boxes is what I should have done this step. Each one of the, which again I've forgotten to take that off there. Each one of these sets comes with magnets, and each one of them has holes pre-drilled. You know, there's 2 over here. There's 2 on each side, 2 on top, 2 on bottom. The corner pieces only have 1 on each side and 2 on the bottom. All these ones I've already done. My suggestion to you is if you think about getting into getting Hobby Zone modular stuff, do these first before you, you can tell I've painted all my stuff. Again, that was from the earlier in the thing, but and I didn't do a very good job either. But anyway, when you have this piece by itself, and it's not, like right now I'm hammering these in here and I'm risking my glue up is, having a hard time with my glue up because I'm smacking this with a hammer. Not a good idea. Plus, because I have to take a 1, 2, 3 block, set it on the interior of this to keep the MDF as I hit this in here, keeps the inside from blowing out. So literally, if you've got like a table saw or even if you have these right here, these are like $10 a piece. You can use that, set that on there, find a spot where you got the flat part, and then use that. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. But this would have been so much easier had I done this the very first step before I even started doing my glue up, is put all these in. Plus, that way you can already figure out what your polarity is. But then you'd have to, keep track of that as you're putting your stuff together, so you don't flip-flop it. And because there's really no top or bottom to this piece. This piece, I could go this way, this way, this way, that way, all the ways. Anyway, so do that from the very start. And plus, even if you paint all your stuff, if you do any kind of stuff, you can just paint right over there. That doesn't really matter. And again, because the reason why you don't want the blowout is because if you notice, that's these are these fit very well. These are extreme. I mean, I've got maybe a 16th, maybe. If I go to one side, I've got a strong 16th of an inch there. But if it's just uneven on the top. So if you blow out all 4 of those on the interior, that's going to affect your drawer. You're not going to be able to slide it. Now, you may want to do it on the top, create a stop. Of course, you won't be able to get it in there, but anyway. So just forewarn you, do the magnets first. Okay, several hours later, and I can see my desk. You can actually see the corner over here. And here we are. Now, I don't have all my paints correct as far as, I kind of got some stuff going. I mean, whites and blacks and grays. Obviously, you can see I got yellows to greens here. And then greens are over there as well. Purples and reds and blues. And terrain effects. Some more terrain effects. More terrain effects. brushes and stuff. Hoopla. Basically, I got all my drawers done, though. That's the biggest thing that I'm... Just by adding these 3 pieces here, cleared off almost this entire corner. Everything that was over here, half the stuff that was over here, I still have all these bottles and whatnot that are... What are you doing? You're interrupting my work. What are you doing? No, you can't be in this. Why? Go on. Anyway, so I'm not sure if I'm going to end up reconfiguring all my colors, getting everything, because yeah, I've got some greens over here. I've got all my washes, metallics, effects, some WizKid stuff, tones, blah, 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 all that stuff. That's washes stuff. And then like these leftovers, I was trying to keep everything together and then ran out of just, you know, moon dust here, moon dust there. Just everything's kind of, yeah. I got some, oh, that's gray. I was like, why do I have blue over here? But that's actually the, yeah. Because I'm trying to, when I bought my army paints, I think I clicked quantity 2 because I got 2 boxes of the kit. There's like 60 of them. I don't remember. Anyway. So I got like 2 orders in one shipment. And I was like, well, I have plenty of paint for a little while. So now I've got all of this. That's why there's 2 of everything. So anyway. I just think it looks a heck of a lot better. It looks a lot nicer. So very happy with this. Are you happy with it? Yeah? Well, tell me how you feel. Or just sit there and stare. Anyway. So, our first order of business on our new I meant to do that. I think this is going to be our first thing to do. So, or I could finish all of that stuff, but it's too late and I don't feel like messing with it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to open this up and take a look at this. To be continued. Thanks for watching. So at the end of there, I gave a full video of basically the progression of my table from start to current. Basically want to put this little last bit in here. This is my very first attempt ever at video editing. I have never done that before, nor did I ever try to. Every time I've tried, it's failed miserably. Electronics don't generally tend to like me very much. So, yeah. So if you got to this point, let me know in the comments whether or not the progression, the cuts, blah, 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 everything made sense. Good spots to cut. They're easy to tell where they're at. And again, everything that I'm doing from my iPhone. So it's not like I'm doing a whole bunch of hoopla and fanciness, big production. I don't have any of that. So anyway, let me know. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day. Jesus. Have a good day, evening, whatever. Have something.